Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lois and welcome back to Age of Engineering. In the last episode, we have been working on, last time we were working on specifically a little bit of automation with calculator and slight bit with forestry so that we can start making capacitors automatically, which is really important in this mod pack. Capacitors are used for so much, and now that we can autocraft like, I don't know, 30 of them, depending on how much gold we have, that's kind of the big thing. But we can autocraft them whenever we want. That is kind of amazing. So we're still trying to get into space. We have a handful of machines we need. We still need, what, 3 more machines plus all the rocket building stuff and all that fun stuff. Still need the chemical reactor, the electrolyzer, and the rolling machine, because there's a few things that we can only get from those those items. Plus we have our electric arc furnace that's gonna need power one of these days, and that's not gonna be fun. So with all these capacitors, we're gonna upgrade our power, but if we want to get into space, we need a lot more chrome, and to get more chrome we need more bauxite and more rubies. And for that, we should probably start looking into something a little bit better than this guy to mining resources. So what we're going to work on today is a couple of different quarries. We're going to start working towards different quarries, and hopefully we can get one of them running soon enough, but we'll see. So first things first, let's upgrade our capacitor bank. So we currently have a capacitor bank, just a normal one over here. I want to upgrade that to a vibrant and potentially make a second one. Now if we want to upgrade it, we need another capacitor bank, 2 octadics, and some vibrant alloy. Let's go ahead and tell it to make like 10 vibrant alloy. Gold is going to be really the limiting factor on this. And in fact, I don't have that much gold at all. How much energetic alloy do we have? We have none. Alright, so if I want some double layer capacitors, we're going to need, what, 4? We need gold. Dang it. Okay, so, how do I want to handle this? So double layer capacitors, like, hey, chickens. Let's think about this for a second. So if we want gold, we need some sort of gold. We can turn silver into gold. Killing zombie pigmen. Alternatively, like, is there really any good way to get extra gold without really having to put in much work? I don't think so. We need to go mine some gold. So let's head into the mine, and hopefully this doesn't take too long. But I want to kind of talk about what we need to do in this series to get any progress. And the biggest thing is we need a lot of resources. So as you can see, I've mined a ton in here. At certain levels more than others, certainly, but just an absolute ton of mining has occurred. And you know what might be the best place to do this? Over here. Yeah, as you can see, like, I've just tried to clear out as much. There is a ton of stuff missing. There's even more on the next floor. I'll show you guys that because I've done a lot of hand mining with this drill. Like, this place is empty. And that's fine. I don't mind doing that. I actually enjoy it. It's relaxing. Sometimes you just kind of want to go mine a bunch of blocks in Minecraft. Like, it's one of the weird things that it's just so relaxing. But let's see if we can't find our way to something worthwhile over here. There's a bunch of things in places I don't know. Hey, some rubies. I will gladly take those. And Oops. I cannot have that on the bar. Let's put water on the bar. That'll be good. So yeah, there's just a ton of resources that we're going to need. And the easiest way is honestly just to get some sort of mining. Now, we have a couple options for a quarry, and trying to figure out which one is going to be the best is honestly not something I really want to do. So we're going to have options, and one of the problems with, like, hi creeper, using some of the methods of mining over others, you know, it might be more of a pain to set up. It might be, there's so much stuff here. That goes down deeper. As is that. Alright, we're going to go another way, because that's a lot of stuff. Hey, there's a minecart chest thing. Looks like I've already looked at it, which makes sense. Okay. So things that I'm going to need a ton of, not only chrome, gold is something I have been just struggling with. Let's actually grab this guy as well. Gold is something I've been going through so much. Ender.io actually uses a ton of gold. And so trying to find more and more of it is, well, kind of important. Is that block actually there? I didn't hear it place. Okay. So what are the quarries we can use? Well, the one that we're trying to make, we're actually trying to make two different ones. And they're going to do different things depending on just kind of, they do different things in terms of like how they work. And so one might be better for just constantly running than the other, or they both might, I might be wasting my time making both, and I guess resources as well, but resources are a little bit less of a concern. Cool. I just need a little bit of gold. Come on. So the quarries we're going to be looking at is the RFTools quarry, which is basically just a, it's kind of like the filler from Industrial Craft, but it's a little bit more customizable and a little bit more complicated. Okay, I'm literally going around in circles. This place is a maze. But here's a little bit of... I don't like hearing... Okay. Big spiders are fine. I don't want to find any cave spiders. I did not mean to put... There's cave spiders over there. I saw the thing, the cobwebs. Oh hey, here's gold. Alright, so now that we've actually found some gold, decent little pocket of it too. Let's get out of here. So if we just head this direction, and honestly we could probably just do one of these. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Let's see, we are at 19. If we get up one block, we can just do this. And we'll eventually hit something, I think. Anyways, the quarry block from RFTools, we can customize it pretty easily with a couple of different things, but it's fairly expensive to customize. It's not the simplest thing in the world to deal with, and it honestly is kind of complicated to use. We're going to have to set it up. It mines real world stuff, so the basic card actually just replaces everything with dirt, so it doesn't mine dirt, it gives you everything else, which is great. That's kind of the ideal, because we wouldn't have giant holes here, but this place is flat as it is, so it would actually be pretty easy to set up. We just want to go out a ways and do that. Alternatively, what was that I just threw away? I have no idea what was just in my inventory that I threw away. I guess I will find out later. Let's see, we can get rid of this. I'm just going to put this stuff in here. The gold can also go in there because it's going to get taken care of. But yeah, so we can do a lot of really cool things with the quarry. It's going to give us a lot of resources, but we've got to set it up and like actively move things and whatnot, so it's a little bit of a pain to use. Now, alternatively, we could use the quantum quarry. Now, the quantum quarry is much more expensive, but on the bright side, do we have enough double layers? We should. We're gonna need 4 of those. Alright, so let's get that crafting. On the other side, the quantum quarry actually mines in another dimension. It is very expensive on power, but it's very useful. It's very quick. Easy to upgrade. We can upgrade it with just the enchanted books and stuff like that. So all in all, it's actually really nice. The problem is it's incredibly expensive. We need a ton of iridium and a ton of empowered diamantine crystals, and then some lonzolite. Wow, I didn't even think of that one, which requires reinforced stone, and that's just a pain. So we're gonna start with the builder block quarry, which the builder block itself is really cheap, and then we'll kind of look into whether or not we want to make the quantum quarry at another time. The cool thing about the quantum quarry is we can use these things called biome markers. We can set biomes that we want to... Okay, that's doable. We can set biomes that we actually want to mine in, and that's all it will do. It'll just mine in those biomes. So it's pretty nice. And we just ran out of power. Great. Oh, right, because we're making... redstone stuff. So there's a lot of really good things we can do with the quantum quarry, but we're going to start with just the regular builder block quarry. So, in order to use this, we are going to need the shape card. And, by the way, this also requires liquid carbon and end diamonds and black stable stone rim, this stuff, which is not too bad, actually. It's doable. So we're going to need all of this stuff, and one of the big things we're going to need to do is set up our resonator, which I believe is already set up. Okay. So we need more power. Are these guys going to have enough power to charge that? Hopefully. The sun went down, so there's not much I can do right now. But let's take a look at what all this requires. So we're going to need to make both the void resource miner controller and void ore miner controllers. We've made these before. They take a lot of gold. We'll get to those later. We're going to need a steel drill head, which is pretty expensive but not awful. Some villagers will trade for it. That's kind of cool. Diamond miner is actually pretty easy. Just progressive automation. Mining laser we can do pretty easily. Vertical digger is going to require us to make another drill and have a bunch of iron casings. Wow, this stuff is expensive. Advanced miner is a lot of, well, just IC2 stuff. That's not too bad to do. And vertical digger, yeah, we looked at that. Phantom booster is pretty expensive with the diamantine crystals, but other than that, not too bad. So most of the stuff is doable, and honestly, I think it's talked about being able to do this like a long time ago. We can also go into the deep dark and do this, but I'm just going to do it in the mining dimension. We'll just go like a couple hundred blocks that way and set up a mining thing, but we are currently out of power, so there's not much we can do about that. So we're going to need more gold. Obviously, that is always going to be the pain until we can get this mining stuff set up. Oh, come on. Turn back on. There's not really much I can do about this, unfortunately. Was I doing anything? I know I had a lot of silver. Was I turning any of that into gold? I might have been, because just to use this. No, we're just making iridium. Which, making iridium from iron is actually really nice. Also, we have more plutonium. Cool. That's really nice. So, how much iridium do we have in total? We also have some reinforced stone over here. Let's take that with us. Hopefully our system is back on again. Oh man, this is... No, it's not. Okay. I really, really want to use... This is 6 million RF, which is more than this guy can even hold. But it's draining it basically as fast as it can to charge these guys up. And that's kind of annoying. So we're going to have to wait for that. But let's take a look at some of the stuff. So mining upgrades are actually pretty easy. We're just going to need some more gold. We have a mining laser we can use. So that part is at least done. I think I'm only going to make one of these for now. I think we're going to wait on the quantum quarry. Quarry card. There we go. And we'll get to the other stuff later, just because honestly it's a little expensive to make all this stuff twice. Let's set up once, and then if we need to go back and get more stuff from it, make another quarry card. We can do that just fine. It won't be a problem. And I don't really care about diamonds or coal or anything like that. So silk touch is really important. You can upgrade the shape cards to be silk touch, but it requires dimensional shards and nether stars. You can also do fortune quarries, requires dimensional shards. Clearing quarries, rather than it will mine every block in that and not just replace it with dirt. I don't really want that. And then there's clearing of the two different types. So we just want a standard quarry card. So is there anything else we have that we can use? I'm literally just waiting on stuff to reactivate. I really do wish we had more gold. What is taking this so long? Wow. You know what? I will tell you guys what. This is taking forever. What else do we need? So we have the laser. We're going to need a bunch of IC2 stuff. So we're going to need advanced alloys. We're going to need a ton of these machine blocks. And you know what I'm going to do? Just so we can start working on some stuff, I'm going to break this power line temporarily. So then we should be getting power back to this guy, and we can start looking at stuff. Alright, so we're going to need let's see, 1 gold pickaxe and a gold pressure plate. Oh man, so we're gonna need a stick. So let's start getting some of the stuff kind of together. We have the laser. We can make the resonator. We can use the resonator to make the thing we need. The upgrade thing. And let's see, Phantom Booster. This isn't too bad, although it's going to require empowered diamantine. So there is the upgrade mining. So basically, in order to make the quarry, you just need to make every single mining upgrade in the game. It's not awful, but it's not that easy either. So steel, we're going to need a block. And then I think it was like this. Yeah, so there's the steel drill head. That goes over there. Diamond miner, this should be pretty easy. So let's start with, well, we need a wooden pickaxe. We need, let's get the miner. So we're gonna need a furnace, and we're going to need a chest. All pretty straightforward, pretty simple. So there is a wooden miner, and we're gonna need a stone pick. Next we'll need an iron pick. Might need to make the iron block. We do. We have plenty of iron for now. How much iron do we actually have? 700. So yeah, we have plenty of iron. The next we need a diamond pick. And are we actually out of diamonds? Well, that's not too much of an issue because we have plenty of diamond ore. So let's just mine this. I think the best way for us right now is to physically mine it. Because we're going to get a lot of diamonds. Wow. So this was 16. What does our pick have? It has fortune 3. We got almost, let's see, 16. Yeah, we got a little over 3 for each. So not too bad. So anyways, there is the diamond miner. That goes there. We need a vertical digger. Oh boy. Lots of expensive stuff. Okay. So I guess we can go ahead and plug this back in. How are we doing on capacitors? It's got 3 of the 4. Okay, it just finished. No, it didn't. It just ran out of power. So it's gonna drain all this power over here. But hopefully it will catch up here soon. Okay, so what else do we need? We need advanced miner, we need a phantom booster, we need these guys, which we're gonna need more gold, which is such a pain. I really don't have the gold that we're gonna need. So you know what, while we're waiting, let's go mining some more. But this time let's be smart about it. I can show you guys how I actively mine. Because why not? So basically I have the traveler sack, and this guy will pick up anything that's whitelisted, and I'm literally just trying to find things to do while I'm waiting for this stuff to stop draining our power so that we can make better capacitor bank and we can make everything we need. So let's just pop down here. We're gonna go to Y level 15, I think, because I think that's one of the best for not diamonds, for gold. I've been mining here a lot. So yeah, I just basically come down here. There's a lot of caves that I've discovered and whatnot. So literally just dig a big giant hole. We get some rubies. That's really nice. And then I fill it in with cobblestone. But yeah, this is basically all I spend my time on. So I'm going to do this for a little bit. I'm going to gather up some gold, and then we'll come back and hopefully be able to make the quarry card, and we'll try to set up a quarry today. So I will be right back. And a good bit of gold collected later, and we're ready to get back to work. So it's a good bit since I actually did like 2 mining expeditions, got a good bit of stuff. So we are kind of on the road to get what we need with all of this stuff. I had to collect some iron ore, and I kept that separate because our system automatically processes all the iron ore, and we can't have that when we want to make the void ore miner. So that is something we can do. Unfortunately, we don't have the laser cores or the lenses. Is this clear glass? Yeah. Let's get like 30 of that. Oh, great. We're missing quartz. We should have a good bit of quartz that we can process. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. I think this is a good way. Yeah, that'll give us plenty of quartz. So one thing we're going to need, by the way, for the power upgrades is emeralds. So I have a bunch of emeralds here. We can get some of this stuff. We are getting emerald ores from our void ore miner, so that is good. Let's see. There's 20. So let's get some clear glass. Let's get like, I don't know, 30. About half a stack worth. Because we're going to need 2 of these lenses and 2 of the laser cores. Most of the stuff is not too bad to do, but we are going to need 2 of each, just because of making both the void resource and void ore miner. We need both of them for the quarry card, so not a big deal. Let's get this taken care of. So once the glass is made, we can continue working. What else are we going to need? Well, we're going to need a lot of things with the empower, so we're gonna wait on that for a moment. I don't know if I've ever... No, I have not done any diamantine stuff. So we'll have to really wait on that. Let's go ahead and just make this so I can process this iron ore. Alright, so there is the void ore miner controller. And we'll continue processing this. By the way, I figured out what I had lost. It was the PA wrench. That's what I'd accidentally put into the system. But yeah, so this does just require the first tier of the miners, which is okay. Let's go grab our battery. And while we're waiting for the clear glass and all that kind of stuff, let's go ahead and upgrade our power. So we're going to make another capacitor bank on one of these guys, which we have plenty of electrical steel. And then if we want one of these vibrant capacitor banks, we just need... Looks like we just need the vibrant crystal, which is why we made the emeralds. Wrong thing. Vibrant. So let's get one of these. How much gold do I currently have? I have 140. So, like I said, I got like 40-ish gold on my last little expedition, so not too bad. Alright, so pretty easy to upgrade this guy. All we need to do is just grab this. It will maintain its charge, but we're going to be going from 5 million capacity to 25 million, so that is a huge upgrade. We don't actually need anything from that. So I want to let this charge for a little bit, just so that we can start getting, like, this is providing us with a little bit of power. One of the next things we're going to have to do, once we get the quarry up and running, we're going to increase that. And something I actually, oh my god, it drained my battery. Of course it did. They always do. Can I charge my battery in here? I actually don't know. No. Doesn't work. Dang it. Worth a try. So this has all my power. We'll let the battery charge again. This also does have increased input-output to 25,000 RF per tick. So that's a lot nicer. A lot faster to charge the battery and whatnot. But yeah, we're getting about 500 RF per tick generation, and you know, we might check to see if we can work on our reactor anymore. But let's see, we're gonna need the void resource miner, so we need one of these. We're going to need one of these, and we need a piece of mossy cobblestone. I don't think I have one lying around, but by the way, I just remembered I do want to find something. We're also going to want to look at this in a moment. There's something I saw that I realized I was going to need, I think. Oh no, I don't remember what it was. So, never mind. Okay. When we need something, we'll get to it. We need our chisel. I think that's in here. And I want to see real quick if it will tell us something. We can't get mossy stone from that. How can we get mossy stone again? Cobblestone. You know what? We might actually have... Yeah, we have some mossy stone. Never mind. Okay, so there's the void resource miner. That goes up here. Alright, so done with the miners. Real quick, before we get into anything more, I want to see... in the RFTools manual, if we look at the builder... move structure from one spot to another. It can clear out areas in a certain shape, quarry an area in a certain shape, and I'm hoping builder also supports standard filters. Need shape cards. There are other shape cards, but like this doesn't actually do anything that we want. We want the shape cards that are quarry. So most of the stuff we gotta go through this method. I was wondering if it was gonna tell us anything about like anything like how much power it requires or anything like that. So what is next? We need those 3 slots. Let's see, we're gonna need a phantom booster, which is gonna require empowered diamantine. So that is going to be somewhat expensive. We can empower diamantine for 20 million RF. So I kind of want to see if we can't get that much power before we actually start doing anything. We're only at 5,000, so we'll wait on the phantom booster for right now. But I guess let's get into our hazmat suit and see what we can do with this plutonium. We have half a stack of plutonium, tiny piles of plutonium. That's going to be a little bit more of the RTG fuel that we're going to need for our reactor, our big reactor. But is it enough? No, so it's only going to be worth what? We need 3 of them for a pellet, and each pellet will give us exactly 1 reactor fuel rod, and we're going to need at least 3 before anything happens, but we're going to want 6. So we're going to need what? 3 stacks of this stuff. So yeah, not worth it right now. Let's go ahead and put this back. I think something to kind of keep in mind is if we can, the sooner we can upgrade our reactor, make another reactor, upgrade all that stuff, might be really good to do. That's something I'll consider for a future episode in the near future. we have a good bit of uranium stuff, but one thing we are going to need, so let's go ahead and try to get it, is a machine frame. We need just a little bit more UU matter, and eventually that will be set up so that it's automatic as well. Transfer and all that kind of fun stuff, just little minor things. So this is going to be a single run. We only need one of these for this guy, for the builder block itself. And you know what? We need 4 advanced machine, 5, 6. We're gonna need 6 total advanced machine casings. Is it worth it? Oh man, those are so expensive. So is plutonium, but like capacitors are pretty cheap. But we can also make capacitors pretty easily at this point. So I think we're gonna save up our UU matter for now. Okay, so we have the machine frame. We're gonna need more of these later. Those are gonna be more important. But let's go ahead and make the builder block. We're just gonna need. Do we have no bricks? So we're gonna need some clay. What are we gonna need? 4, 8, 16. And let's get that cooking up. Grab all this wonderful nether quartz. Alright, so we're gonna need, how many did I say? Let's see, this guy requires 4 iron casings, which is advanced. You know what? Let's make one of these and see how expensive these are to see how expensive they are to actually like duplicate. So we're gonna want 1 block of iron for right now. We're gonna want, let's just get advanced machine casing. We're gonna need steel and we're gonna need advanced alloy. So let's get a little bit more iron. Something else we'll probably want to do is automate all of the stuff we can do with like plates and stuff for IC2. Automate as much IC2 as we possibly can. And let's just go ahead and go cut this block up and all that fun things. Because I don't know, sometimes advanced alloy can be a little bit finicky, but it looks like it accepts any plate of iron. Yeah, so these accept all the plates. So let's try to do most of this stuff right here. We'll want to like get a compressor and that kind of stuff. So iron plates we're gonna need. Let's see, 8. We're gonna need 11. And so we're also going to need steel plates times 4. Okay, so while that's processing, we have our bricks. Make our bricks, and we should be able to make the builder. So there is the builder block. That is super duper important. We'll want a lever. Let's just get a stick and some cobblestone. And then we'll worry about other stuff later. Once I can figure out how much power this actually takes, let's put it down for a second. I want to see. Doesn't really say. So the reason I want to know how much power it takes is if we could find out exactly, we could try to make solar panels specifically for that, but otherwise we'll just have to kind of guess. Anyway, there is the mixed metal. We just come over here, compress them up, and then we should be able to make the advanced machine casing. We'll use that to make the iron casing and see if we'll go ahead and sacrifice one just to see how expensive they are in UU matter, because I don't believe we have. No. And we're going to use them enough that if they're relatively cheap in UU matter, it wouldn't be bad to have a handful. It wouldn't be bad to be able to make them anyways. So we'll go ahead. Let's also go ahead and make, like, I don't know, 40 iron plates. We're going to need quite a few for various things. So there is the advanced machine casing and the iron casing. So let's go sacrifice this to the UU matter scanner, and hopefully it pays off. So, oh, I can't actually scan it. Well then, okay, never mind. So we're gonna need a bunch more of that stuff. We're gonna need. Let's get the machine casing. So let's go through this. So this guy requires nothing in terms of that. The vertical digger requires 3 iron casings, and right, the drill core. That's what we need. 3 iron casings. That's 3 more iron casings. So that's 3 more advanced. This requires an advanced. That's an advanced. So there's 2 more. So we need 5 more advanced machine casings. So we're going to want steel times 20. We're going to want carbon. Let's just get like a lot of this. And we're going to want bronze times like 30. We don't have any more bronze, so 10. Let's get like 30 of those. No CPUs. That's fine. Let's take half a stack, and then copper. Let's see, we'll want a stack and a half. We'll get this processing. We'll go ahead and take this over here. I'll need to get a lot more copper before we can do a lot of work with, like, just getting all of the, before we can get a lot of the, like, industrial craft stuff. Industrial craft uses so much copper, it's kind of ridiculous, but if we can get the builder quarry set up, we should get a lot more copper just from kind of everyday use. By the way, I discovered something. I don't remember if I said this or not, but you can actually drop that on the ground and it spreads out and like it's a liquid. Not that it really does anything, but just kind of a note. If I wanted to, I could store this in like actual like a fluid storage type stuff. I don't know if that's going to be worth it or not, but it's something we can do. So we are getting bronze. We want half a stack of this as well to be turned into plates. We basically just want as much stuff as we can get when it comes to these advanced machine casings. Like all that iron that we made, we're going to be making a ton of stuff. So iron plates, we're probably going to need more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think we need 3 more to just get 100 iron plates. We have a good bit of iron, so it's not that big of a deal. But let's see how are we doing on power. We can probably start working on getting some of the other stuff. We have 12. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get some of the stuff going. So I know that we have another drill core thing right here. So we don't need the builder block anymore. Let's get rid of that. And let's also get rid of the capacitor bank. We don't need that. So we just need phantom booster, vertical digger, and advanced miner. Alright, let's just do that. So vertical digger, advanced miner, and phantom booster. All to make the shape card quarry. Yeah, whatever. So vertical digger, we're gonna need empowered void crystal. That requires 12 million RF. So let's go ahead and make that. So we're gonna take a void crystal block, and everything else here is pretty easy. The drill, we're gonna need Nori crystals. So let's get iron. 3 blocks of iron. And what do we need for empowered void? We need coal coke, necrotic bone, ink sac, and black quartz. So coal coke we can go get. Black quartz is not too bad. Ink sac, we'll have to find one. And necrotic bone. Just look bone. Okay. So we need an ink sac and necrotic bone. I'm sure we have both of those lying around somewhere. Maybe? Ooh, this might be a little bit more challenging than I thought. I would have thought we'd have either of them. Doesn't appear that we do. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's laser these guys. Grab them. And I guess we're going to have to go to... we might have some... See, I don't think we have any necrotic bones over here. No. Alright, so we're going to have to go to the nether briefly. And we're also going to have to, well, go find a squid. That shouldn't be too hard, though. Squids are common enough, as are zombies, it would appear. Lots of things that are still kind of hanging around since night. But there should be some squids over here in the water. I can't imagine they'd be too hard to find. One of the reasons squids are typically difficult to find is just because of they only spawn at certain Y levels. But there is a big ocean not too far over here. Let's actually turn on our glider. And we'll just get over there pretty quickly. Actually, I think there were some squids that just spawned right over here. Yep, here's a squid. So there is the ink sac, or should be. Yep. Now we just need to go to the end, not the end, the nether, and go hunt some skeletons. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, should be pretty quick to do. I know this episode's starting to get a little bit long. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of delay at the beginning. Just running out of resources and me deciding to just roll with it rather than cutting earlier than I did. But whatever. Might be a little bit of a longer episode. Because I would like to get this done today so we can start collecting resources. Now, once we get the necrotic bone, we can get the void crystals. And just let this load just slightly. Where is the... There's a... So there's that one, which means the other one is like over here. By the way, the new Minecraft update for the snapshot for 1.16 looks really cool. The Nether looks amazing. I'm actually looking forward to that. I don't really play vanilla all that much anymore, just because mostly I play, well, all the series I have on my channel. So I don't really have too much time to play vanilla on my own, but I hadn't seen the bees or anything like that yet, which is sad considering how much I like bees. But let's just figure out where things are again. It's been a while since we come to the Nether. Haven't had much reason. I know we saw that, and then we went around the corner and then saw another one that was closer, so we can make a bridge. We really don't need to worry about taking damage or anything like that. We have the health module. We're pretty much invincible. But I still want to avoid things I don't have to deal with. Knock the skeleton off. Or... there we go. Alright. Please stop hitting me. Give me a necrotic bone. Nope, that's wither dust. Ow. Now, relatively soon, we'll probably want to make some sort of spawner for wither skeletons so that we can start collecting, yeah, kill the skeleton, please. So we can start collecting skulls. Still don't see any wither necrotic bones, but we got a little bit of everything else. There's another guy over here. Hey. Still nothing. You know, does this have... it does have looting 3 on it, which is good, but we need it to be better. Alright, so let's explore around a little bit. We're just looking for more skeletons. They spawn often enough. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. You know, there is something over this direction. Nothing. Oh, right. Well then, we're gonna put to test that we can actually survive this. And it looks like we can. So, alright, let's get rid of that. Oh man, let's just try to get out of here. That was bad. I just kind of walked off into our death. We have plenty of health points. We have 3,000 health, essentially. So it's not too much of a concern. But we need to get back up there without, you know, dying again. Let's just pillar up right here. And you were a normal skeleton with a lot of armor. Wow. Okay. So I guess let's head back down here. Some more skeleton bros. Bring him in here, away from the zombie pigmen, please. And yeah, that was really close. Just kind of walking off into lava is not a good way to go about things. Oh, hi. Okay, I was like, I hear the skeleton. I'm getting shot by the skeleton, but I don't see him. So yeah, being pretty much invincible is really nice. Alright, let's continue looking for skeletons. Yeah, I'll take the emeradic crystal. Let's drop off what's something we don't need. We don't need the arrows. Alright, so I think going to the top is actually going to be better than going through the halls. Just because we're going to have better luck in terms of like seeing things. Alright, well, that wasn't good enough. This guy is fully armored up as well. Hey, come on, just give me the necrotic bone. It's a relatively rare drop. It's not that rare. Is anything here? Okay, here we go. Let's just kill these guys, and hopefully, come on. Let's see if there's any other way. I don't know that we can get a necrotic bone another way. It's a 7% chance. To give an idea... Okay, the skulls, we're getting them extra because of our swords, so it's only a 7% chance. It is a relatively rare drop. So that's the issue. Let's continue trying this. But honestly, I don't know that we're going to get to the quarry today. Give me a chance to kind of look into how much power it's actually going to require. But it always feels bad. This is one of the hardest series for me to record, just because it is such a grindy series, and it's really hard to find enough content to actually make a worthwhile video out. And with that, like, doing stuff like this is kind of a pain because of that. Because, like, I want to have a full video of us getting some progress done, doing something worthwhile or whatever, and just not being able to because, well, we run into problems like this where we're looking for a single drop from an enemy that we're just not getting. Cool. Those skeletons are fighting. There we go. Finally, a necrotic bone. We only really need one right now. We'll come back for more later if we need. Honestly, relatively soon we will be... ow. That was a nice shot. Relatively soon we will be looking at, like, trying to get wither skeletons spawning in the overworld. Just so that we can kind of just go ahead and start getting wither skeleton skulls in preparation for a, well, wither farm. We're going to need to farm the wither, and I don't want to do it manually because that's really lame. Once we get into Draconic Evolution, it'll be really easy, but leading up to that, it's not going to be easy at all. Not only do we have to kind of protect everything from the wither so that he doesn't, you know, destroy our entire base, which I don't think he can, but just kind of in general, like, we don't want the wither to be able to escape and, like, wreak havoc everywhere, so we're gonna have to contain him, and that's not fun, and just, ugh, awful. Anyways, so let's get rid of all this stuff, wither dust, that. What was the last thing? It was an ink sac. Oh, right, coal coke. We never went and grabbed that. That's fine, though. Alright, so can we get some advanced alloy real quick? Let's see. This is probably the easiest way. We need like 5, so we'll do this. So this is going to be a little bit longer of an episode. Again, apologies. Happens. But we should be able to make the rest of the stuff fairly quickly. We don't need that. Let's go grab the coal coke. Excuse me. My nose is stuffed up, and it is making it difficult to speak and all that fun stuff. So, void crystal goes in the center, and let's just get all this stuff out so we can fairly quickly and easily do this. We're also going to need diamantine. We'll worry about that soon enough. We'll get the void crystal first, and it will give us a little bit extra just in case we need anything else later, but that'll do its thing. Let's see, what else do we need? Can we make 2 of these, which we then need to turn into gold cables? So I believe that's 4 gold that we'll need to stretch out. No big deal there. That should be a pretty quick metal former. Let's get some overclockers going. I don't think this will need it as much, but definitely need some overclockers to kind of speed things up. That's something else I need to do. Add it to the list of IC2 stuff I don't really want to do because I hate IC2. IC2 is just so slow and incredibly resource heavy. We're gonna need more stuff over here because of this advanced miner, but we'll worry about that in a moment. I mostly want to get the rest of the stuff I can, and I think we will stop after we get we're not going to do the phantom booster today. We're going to do the vertical digger, and that's it. So we get those. Let's get the drill, and now we just need iron casings. So we're going to need the advanced. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just do it this way. We're going to need 5 of these because we're going to need 3. 3 for the iron casings and then 2 for the other guy. So iron casings, we need 3 more of those. And then the only thing we need now is this guy to be done. So I guess while we wait, we're going to need 4 more advanced alloys. 2 more sets of that. We're going to need 2 miners. So we're going to need a bunch of circuits. Mining pipe, actually pretty easy. MFE, like a lot of this stuff. And then we're going to need a lot of circuits and a lot of empowered stuff. That is nasty. Alright, so I'll tell you guys what. I will make all the circuits off camera. Let's go ahead and get the vertical digger. And I'll just kind of prepare the rest of the stuff. Make sure we have enough power for the phantom booster. But there is the vertical digger. That goes, I believe, here. No, center. So the phantom booster, we're going to need empowered diamantine. That's going to require benatite, fertilizer, lithium, and ash. I think we have all that stuff. We have benatite. Go ahead and mine one of those. I know we have, there was ash. Fertilizer. We should have. Apatite, I know we have at least the ore of. So we can go ahead and break one of those and get 24 because that's how it works. And then last thing we need is lithium dust, which is a bunch of nether quartz. It's 18 nether quartz. So I will tell you guys what. I am going to start getting the diamantine. Actually, no, we don't need to. Never mind. We're going to put all this stuff back. And we're going to get the Phantom Booster. I didn't realize we already had this stuff. So we literally just need some black quartz. So there is that. And this guy, we just need to throw a diamond over here. And zap. Grab it, and that's the Phantom Booster. So the only thing we need now is the IC2 stuff. And how bad is that going to be? It's going to be pretty bad. We're going to need a lot of electronic circuits. So I will tell you guys what. I'm going to end the episode off here. We got a lot of progress done. Not as much as I wanted, but we got a good bit still. I am going to work with IC2 stuff so we can get this quarry up and running. Start collecting a ton of resources, and then next time we'll get that up and running and start looking at probably making the IC2 stuff a little bit better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!